Here we go, everybody. This video is for all the workers out there. This one is for you. Bam. So anyhow, here's where the nice intro to come into Ross Cherry, all these cool visuals. And in today's video, I want to talk about two people and two things which really inspired me today. This is for the people who are grinding it out, who are doing it on the scene, who are in front of the camera, who are putting themselves out there to other people, and the people who are a little more in the background, but who are working, who are doing it. They're not just on camera, or they're not just talking about it, or they're not just sitting on their couch, but they're out there working. I saw a friend today got back online and talk about motivation and talk about moving himself forward and moving others forward and not getting down on yourself. And it was good to see him back because he hasn't been around lately, and I needed him. I wanted him to do something, to move forward. He's got a big family, he's got more on the way, and it's got to be rough and tough, okay? So it's really great to see him back, and it was very inspiring. So Memo, if you're watching this one is for you. And the second thing is for another friend of mine. And I'm going to take you back for a second to a little story. And I was down. I woke up today a little down. About five and a half years ago, I quit my leasing agent job. I went into the hospital, and I was pretty much over the job anyway, but I was in the middle of a busy season, making money, working hard. I could not breathe. I literally was tired all the time. I could not breathe. I took myself into the hospital thinking I had like a little muscle hernia or something like that. I was being choked out, my lung. I was in the hospital for 3 weeks. And when I got back out of it, I needed some recovery time. All my commissions had dried up, and it was the winter season. I didn't want to do the job anymore, and I was closer to broke. I was financially closer to broke, and I was beat down mentally. And I was older. So I decided to myself, like, what am I doing, man? Like, with these jobs that I'm doing, working is a grind, okay? And you have to get yourself set up in a situation that pulls you forward to the future. Now, I've done many jobs before, and hard work, okay? Blue collar. I was a waiter in some nice restaurants, and I did that for 10 years. So everybody who's been in service industry knows how hard it is. I worked in a furniture store. I was a construction supervisor, and also a punch list guy before that. I've had many jobs, okay, and then a leasing agent for about 6 years, 5.5 years, and it is a grind. But when I woke up out of the hospital, I was like, this is getting me nowhere. I'm going to be older and broke down mentally and financially if I do not get going. So I decided to go on a quest for residual income, for some leverage, so that if something bad did happen to me, I would not be in just a terrible situation, old and broke, So anyhow, for the last 5.5 years, I've been working on this. And hold on a second, we've got some things in the oven. Making a little bit of lunch. So anyhow, where was I? Okay, so I'm at home, right? So I decided to venture out on a journey and to create teams of network marketing, to create something viable that would be in my life that could persist and subsist and really bring in the income and lifestyle I was craving. Some people have wonderful positions where they're fully creative and they're vested in somebody else's dream. Just the direction I seem to go was trying to be vested in my dream, or not trying to be, definitely vested in my dream. So anyhow, man, this whole pizza thing kind of threw me off for a second. So the motivation was, is I woke up today and I was like a little bit lonely, I need some support behind me. I've been doing things on my own for so many years, and I've just been working and waiting, I have my ups and downs, the entrepreneurial roller coaster. Okay, I know Darren Hardy, he's got a book with that title, and it's just talk about ups and downs, and it's just thinking about a support system. So when I woke up today, I was down, and I spoke with a friend. We had a meeting that was pushed back for 2 hours. We wound up talking for the first hour and a half about life and in general, and I realized that was support. That was a friend that I needed, that was there, that for all the toughness of an entrepreneurial life and moving on, and I guess in any life, but you know, when you feel a little bit alone, when you feel a little bit unsupported, here was somebody giving a lot of that, and bless you. God bless you for this. So thank you, Nicole. I really appreciate it. So this video is for the workers. My first friend, he got online, got back on the horse and doing his thing. My second friend, she's down there in Florida trying to build her business. I'm up here, located in Chicago, Illinois, for now. Gonna be a lot of traveling coming up, a lot of traveling, and it's about the grind and the work. Support people, be there for people with your friends. I've gotten so much better as I've moved on in life, and I want everybody to know that for anything, you know, that in the past maybe I wasn't there for you, or it wasn't the best I could have been, or had a short fuse or something like that. You know, work it through with people. You know, people can get better, but you have to talk and you have to communicate. And, you know, that's the meaningful part of life. So I thank my friends who are there, and this is going to go out to anybody who just so happens to catch this. Anybody who's at work or trying to improve their life, this one's for you too, okay? So this is Ross Cherry out of Chicago, Illinois. Please take time to live life by your own standards. There's a lot being thrown out there at us. There's a lot being thrown from within us, okay? And just take some time to live life by your own design. Thanks.